Okay, this video is going to show you how to use WPOTINOT to solve a harder percent problem. So we're going to do number 7 here, which is right off your homework. 2.25 or 2 and 25 hundredths is 1.5% of what number? So I'm going to go ahead and copy that on my paper here. And my very first step is I need to draw WPOTINOT. So I'm going to write what percent of the total is the number of the total. And I've got a blank under what percent of means multiply, a blank for total, and equals for is, and a blank for not. Then I'm going to look at my of up here, and I remember that the total is going to be the number just to the right of it. Well, in this case, it's not a number, it's what we're solving for. So I'm going to put X in the total. I also see that they gave me the percent, so I'm going to fill that in under what percent. And then that leaves me with the number of the total, which is the only thing I have left, which is 2 and 25 hundredths. Now, because they've given me a percent, first thing is I need to change this into a decimal so I can divide by 100 or move the decimal 2 places to the right. So now I rewrite it and I have 0.015 times x equals 2.25. I'm going to draw my volleyball net. I see that 0.015 and x are connected by multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide by 0.015. Those cancel. 0.015 divided by 0.015 is 1. But whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'm going to divide this by 0.015. This is a complicated division problem. There's a couple of ways that we can do it. We can do it the old-fashioned way, which is 2.25 inside of the house, 0.015 on the outside of the house, and I have to move this decimal over so that it's right next to the house. That would be 3 places, and I have to do the same to the number inside the house. So now it turns into 2,250 divided by 15. I can do it that way. The other thing I can do is do it with fractions. In this case, I do think it's easier to probably do it dividing decimals. So I'm going to say 22 can be divided by, well, 2 can't be divided by 15 if I cover that up. 22 can be divided by 15 one time. 1 times 15 is 15. I'm going to subtract. 12 minus 5 is 7. Is 7 less than 15? Yes, so I'm going to bring down my 5. 75 is divided by 15. Let's see, 15 times 2 would be 30. So 15 times 4 would be 60. So let me try 15 times 5. Oh, yeah, perfect. 5 times 15 is 75. I subtract. Now, I still have this 0 here, so I still have to divide 0 divided by 15, which is 0. 0 times 15 is 0. I subtract, and now I'm finished. So my answer is 150, so let's see if that makes sense. 1.5% of 150 is 2.25. And I know that 1% wouldn't be very much, so that would make sense that 2.25 would be the right answer.